Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing things a little bit different. For one, we have a webcam. We're looking at Solana today. My perspective is that Solana isn't too far away from achieving $500, especially in the next bull run. I got an article here basically saying, can Solana reach $1,000? Me personally, I definitely know it can reach $1,000, but it's going to take a few years. I think $500 is much more reasonable. So we've got quite a few things to go through today, Solana related. Solana founder, we're more complementary to Ethereum than an Ethereum killer. And I agree. Solana killer, a radical new 2 billion Facebook spinoff. Cryptocurrency is coming despite the huge Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto price crash. And this is what we want to have a look at, this so-called Solana killer. Aptos launched its highly anticipated mainnet. Obviously, I want to take a look at the price of Solana as well. It's $30 at the moment. And me saying that this crypto could go to $1,000, $500 in the future may seem ridiculous. It wasn't too long ago, less than a year ago. Last year, November, Solana highest price was $258. That's halfway to $500. What I was proposing was $500. It's not all that crazy. So you're looking at the market cap, it's 10 billion. You're saying, whoa, are you telling me that this market cap can go to 70, 80, 90, 100 billion? Yes, it can. Let's take a look at the market cap as well. Market cap for Solana. Last year, November, highest price, $258. Market cap at that price was $77 billion, almost 80 billion actually. I guess you could call it 80 billion because it was that close. And Solana did this all on its own merits. Let's not forget where Solana was coming from. Early 2021 in January, this was the market cap, $89 million in market cap. And the price was $1.93. So what I'm saying is actually not too impossible. It's actually very much possible. It is going to happen. It's just that it's going to take some time. So that's the first thing we want to get out of the way. Next up, key points for Solana, right? Solana has nearly 1 million users already. Ethereum has more developers, but if the Solana community can maintain its rate of growth, it can be a top crypto for developers in a few years. And I completely agree. When it comes to development, Solana is taking on a completely different idea of what it is to be a platform. Polygon is doing the exact same thing. They're taking a completely different route. A blockchain platform. They're taking so many different approaches and they're being successful in their own ways, in their own right. So we have to consider everything. Solana is pushing the envelope with a new smartphone and software option. Let's not forget that Solana actually announced a smartphone. They announced a smartphone. The same thing Apple did in 2007. Apple announced their smartphone. Solana just announced a smartphone. It's an Android-based smartphone. I know a lot of people won't be excited about that. But for us in the community, we are excited because what are the capabilities that Solana could do with a smartphone? It's unlimited. The app development, decentralized apps development that they could unleash on the world with these smartphones. Oh my goodness. I think we're on the brink of something new. And I'm not just the only one who thinks this. So this article was written some time ago, August the 3rd. It was at least a couple of months ago. But listen, the information is still relevant. So we know the price is not $43 anymore. We know the market cap is not 15 billion anymore. We know the price is $30. Market cap is 10 billion. So if the token price increased to $1,000, it would have a market cap of 346 billion. That still wouldn't be as much as the Bitcoin market cap of over 400 billion, but more than Ethereum's 208 billion. By the way, Ethereum and Bitcoin market cap and price are different from what is written right here, just to let you know. But today, this video is not about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Seriously, it's really not. So according to the State of Crypto report published by Venture Capital from A16Z in May, there are about 1,000 developers working on the Solana blockchain. That puts it behind only Ethereum, which has attracted over 4,000 developers. But the pace of growth at Solana is extremely fast. The blockchain didn't even have one major NFT, non-fungible project 1 year ago. That's how new it is. They didn't even have one major NFT, non-fungible token project 1 year ago. If they can continue this growth, absolutely, they can go to $500, $1,000, $2,000 in the next 5 years. It's all possible. I know a lot of people are going to come with a criticism. Yes, Solana has had a lot of halts this year, about 12. It's wild, probably more than 12. But I see this as a positive. Solana is pushing the boundaries of the blockchain. They're finding out all the weaknesses of the blockchain to fix these weaknesses. What happens when Solana fixes these issues? There's nothing stopping them now. They're going to explode when they fix these issues, and these issues are fixable. It's just that it takes time. Got to consider this, ladies and gents. So since the start of 2022, the number of daily active programs running on Solana has increased from 424 to more than 1,100. This is a gauge of developers' activities and users' interaction with the blockchain program. Since the start of the year, and the year hasn't even ended, we're in October, we still got Q4 left, October, November, December. What's possible? So as impressive as the growth is, Solana development pipeline and usage would need to increase dramatically to drive the token price to $1,000. Daily active wallets would need to increase 100-fold from their recent levels in range of 800,000 to more than 80 million. The number of developers on the blockchain would likewise need to grow from the current 1,000 or so more than 100,000. Those things are possible, but attracting that many users and developers will be an uphill battle. And I completely agree. It's not going to be easy to scale. It's never easy to scale. Come on, it's never easy to scale. But I want people to watch this video when Solana is close to hitting $500. When Solana is close to hitting $1,000. Maybe in the next 6 to 9 months when we get the next bull run, Solana gets close to hitting $500. That's what we want to predict. We want to look 9 months, a year and a half into the future from now. So there's plenty more to go through on this article, of course, breaking down barriers, real use cases. But let's not forget, we do have a few articles to go through. This is all about a $100 million hack that hit Solana, XRP, Cardano, but we're not going to get into that today. That's for another day. If you want me to look into this article, I will in another video, but leave a comment, let me know. So let's hear what the Solana founder has to say, right? So we do have a statement from Solana Labs co-founder, and I quote, "We do sometimes track our success against Ethereum in terms of development adoption. I think it's really important because they are the market leader." Well said. I agree with that. Absolutely. He also said, "What's funny to me is that people call Solana an Ethereum killer, but we're so different." And I agree. Solana is vastly different. He also said, "I don't know what's going to happen, but if we have a multi-chain future or not," he said, "when you use an application, you're still aware that you're using a Solana or Ethereum application. And maybe users that are crypto native care makes that distinction. We're seeing new people enter the space. When you get to 100 million active users, will that next 90 million care about which blockchain it's using? They're going to be using the killer app that brought them there." That's interesting. You know, once you get to 100 million users, 90% of those users, are they really going to care what platform they're using, or are they just going to care that it works? What matters most is that it works. That's what matters. 5 to 10% of those users, they'll care. They'll be like, "Oh, I prefer to be on Ethereum blockchain. I prefer to be on Solana blockchain." But the vast majority of people, what he's saying, the vast majority of people are not going to really care. They just want the platform to work. And as long as it works, they're cool. So let's get into this Solana killer by Facebook, a Facebook spinoff or a Meta spinoff. That's what I'm curious about. Aptos. I was going to do a full video on Aptos, but let's just read into it before I do a full video on Aptos. The VC-backed Layer 1 solution was built by Meta alums and touts a novel transaction ordering algorithm. With a secret sauce conjured in the bowels of Meta and a mission to provide the fastest and the most scalable Layer 1 blockchain, Aptos launched its mainnet today, the culmination of 4 years of technical development and a $1 billion valuation. Wow. Leading exchange FTX and Aptos Investor has already announced that it will list Aptos APT token on Wednesday. Dubbed a potential Solana killer by many, Aptos is the latest high-profile attempt to build a perfect blockchain for smart contracts, codes that support the sprawling world of NFTs, DAOs, and DeFi. So while Ethereum is taking a major leap forward following the merger, challengers like Solana are making inroads with much faster transaction speed, albeit with occasional outrage that left the door open to even newer players like Aptos. So what is Aptos bringing to the table? Now, the short story behind Aptos is that in 2019, Facebook, or Meta, was working on its own blockchain called Libra, later renamed to Diem. Pressure from the government, regulators, and plenty of criticism from the crypto community prompted the tech giant to shelve the project, but developers saw value in its key differentiators, parallel execution, or a method of ordering and combining transactions to rapidly accelerate the processes. So in testing, Aptos claims that it handles over 130,000 transactions a second compared to 30 transactions on Ethereum currently. So that's crazy. If Aptos can actually achieve that, 130,000 transactions per second, that's wild. I will be thoroughly impressed. Also, the key nascent Aptos ecosystem is the affiliated Move programming language, which prioritizes scarcity and access control. Aptos has been quite a VC attraction. It closed a $200 million strategic round from a big player like Andrei Horowitz back in March, and a $150 million Series A fund that was led by FTX earlier this summer. The large amount of venture money raised in a short time created a narrative amongst Web3 circles that investors were ditching Solana for Aptos. Are they really though? But nevertheless, I will make a full video on Aptos, going into what Aptos is, giving my full opinion on what they do. It definitely seems interesting. So thank you for watching today. Subscribe to see more. And of course, I'll see you in our next video.